little charge going. It's really cool.
I have the Huckleberry.
Let me switch. 1 second, I'm going to switch over to headphones. Alice is turning her stream at this time. Whoops. I think they might. Is that volume okay? When I'm talking like this? This volume when I'm talking like this. Is that okay?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, cool. Oh, good on that.
As far as I can tell, like I can't actually hear you when I play my footage back, but apparently like Michael and Katie said that they could hear you,
Oh.
so I have no idea. I don't know who can hear you and who can't. Well, anyway, good evening everybody. Welcome to Dumb Ways to Die, where we are continuing our playthrough of Conquests of the Longbow, The Legend of Robin Hood. Yay! So, what did we do last time? Whoa. Oh, okay. For some reason, these screenshots did not look familiar. Right, so what we did last time was we did some cool stuff. We infiltrated not one monastery, but 2 monasteries. Well, one's technically an abbey, but who cares? Same difference. But yes, two monk disguises in a row. We liberated King Richard's jester, Fulk. We also freed the widow's sons, Hal, Hob, and Dickon, from their imprisonment in the dungeon. And they joined our band. So now we have 34 outlaws, where previously we had 31. So it's a new day, and let's see what awaits us now. What's going on today? Nothing, apparently. Just a whole lot of nothing. Nobody in camp. I'm trying to remember, like, I feel like I forgot to do something on one of the previous days. Like, there are certain situations where you can use your horn to call your men to, like, help you decide what to do in certain situations. And I keep getting the feeling that, like, calling them to decide how to rescue Hal, Hob, and Dickon was one of them, but I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I know there's 2 places where you have to call your men. And I remember one of them, and then the other one is escaping me at the moment. So, but I'll figure it out. It won't be the end of the world if I don't get full points. I mean, I'm just seeing how much I remember, and I mean, we're doing pretty well so far. We're like almost halfway there. Right, so we got this sweet puzzle box from the abbot.
Yeah, I'm down.
Poke around with it. It has some
You need the other.
has some letters on it. RNAMF IOBES DLTGC.
Let's hop over.
I'm gonna spell out my name. Robin. That doesn't seem to do anything. But it's cool that you can do that. And then we also have Fulk's scroll that he gave us, and we have the hand scroll that we found in the fens. We have this sweet ring, which is the ring of commanding water. And we have this cool golden net, which the widow gave us as a reward for rescuing her sons. The widow's gift is a net made of gold. How fine and supple this golden mesh is.
My wrist runner's not super good in here.
I look rather silly netting myself. So, let's see if Marion is in her grove. Let's see if we can give her, give that scroll to her. Hey, there she is!
I appreciate the insight.
'Tis good to see you safe, Robin. How do you know when I seek you here? It's most uncanny. The willows gather messages for me from all parts of the forest. I know you've been to the monastery. Did the willows tell you of Fulk? The king's fool? What of him? I rescued him from torture at the hands of the monks. Oh, Robin! I'm very fond of Fulk. Was he badly hurt? I found him before the strappado had worked much damage. He's gone to the queen. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you for saving him. To see your smile, I would brave 100 torture chambers. Don't say that. Let us speak only of good news and future plans. Good news, everyone.
Such a jerk.
Here, have this net. 'Tis good the widow has given you this. You'll have need of it.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
How about this puzzle box? Is that the abbot's? Hi, has he missed it yet? I shall say he has.
Well, that's the
What a
thing.
fine fit of temper he had when he found it gone. I've heard rumors it contains a magic ring. I've been told this myself, but I've yet to open the box. Perhaps you'd care to try. Nay, you're bound to be more clever with such a thing. Keep trying. These are most interesting verses. I know this hand. Were these written by Folk? Aye, he gave them to me and told me to look for a deeper meaning within. I thought perhaps he had something else hidden inside, as he did a magical ring, but the shaft is empty. Folk only plays the fool, but he is no man's fool at all. If he bade you study them, he had good reason. Therefore, I bid you do the same.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about wonders. This is Robinson Street.
This ring has a wondrous good feel to it. It's a magic ring which can command spirits of the water. Ah, that explains it, for I have a great affinity with water through my willows. It belongs to King Richard. Perhaps you should keep it.
Oh, she's still on the street.
I trust you to guard it. It pleases me to know you have it.
It's one of my favorites. Which is a series she does called Dumb Ways to Die. Just really brilliant.
I think I already tried giving her this stuff, but anyway. I've no need for such a man's toy. Harsh. 'Tis kind of you to offer, but I've quite enough money of my own. I'm glad to see you have the emerald still safely in your care, but matters of love must wait. What of the hand scroll? That must come first. Alright, fine. Hand scroll it is. You are so clever. Now, I have a gift of great importance to bestow upon you. A kiss? Robin! Cease being a rogue for but a moment and watch closely. Your life and all our plans will depend upon knowing what I will now show you. Long ago, the Druids devised this hand code. By touching the tip or a part of each finger, the thumb or the palm, you signify a certain letter. In this way, you can spell out words upon your hand. The letters are branded in my mind. I close my eyes and see them still. Aye, the spell upon this scroll has that power. That is why I had to have it. But let us be sure. Spell out Robin with the hand code. Alright, I'm gonna need the manual. Oh. I guess I'm not. It demonstrates how you do it. Keep the scroll safe. So I may study the code again? Nay, only a priestess such as myself can make the letters appear. But you must give it to the Queen's spy. The Queen has a lady who will teach the hand code to her most trusted knight. It will be that Queen's knight who will receive whatever ransom you have when the time comes. And this Queen's spy? Soon the Saturday fair begins in Nottingham. The Queen's spy will come disguised as a scholar. Amidst the numerous merchants and vendors from all parts of England, he can mingle more safely. He'll carry a book containing royal coats of arms. Mayhap he will mingle freely enough, but you've said naught of how I shall perform this miracle. I would do it myself, but I'll be too closely watched. If you doubt you can carry out such a difficult task, little vixen, you prick my pride, knowing full well I'll die of shame before I fail you. And how prettily you blush, knowing I've caught you out. I keep forgetting you're not like other men, but truly, if it is too dangerous, I won't ask it of you. The prince will also have spies there. Do you think you could keep me away from Nottingham's largest fair? The archery tournament alone would draw me in, as the sheriff will expect. I can fool the sheriff. Robin, if you do meet me in the town, we must act as strangers. I'll take care not to endanger you. Now, how am I to find this Queen's spy? There could be more than one scholar. Aye, they'll be testing you as well. When you speak with him, you must ask him to show you the coat of arms of the Cornish kings. He'll open his book and show you coats of arms. You must be sure he shows you the right one. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Cornish kings. When you see the correct coat of arms, give him the hand scroll at once. And after the fair, shall I meet you here again? Or will you come to my camp and meet my men? Why, I'd like that. I'll come on the night after the fair. Hey, Siriar, good to see you. Yeah, I love this game. I'll watch for you. There's something I wish you to do even before then. What, another task? This is for your own protection. Now that you know the hand code, you must seek out the green man who dwells in the ancient oak. I know the grove of the oak well. You seem most anxious about this. The sheriff has been raising a force of men and threatens to scour the forest clean of outlaws. If you can gain the green man's protection, it could save your life. I'll heed your words and do as you ask. It's funny, so when I played this game as a kid, the coat of arms puzzle was locked on like one thing. It's supposed to change every time you play it, but for me it was always the same one every time I played the game, and I played this game a lot, and it was always the same coat of arms. So I don't know why that happened, but hopefully this version of the game does not have that issue, and it will actually be random every time. And it already is not the same one that I kept running into as a kid, because that was, as I recall, the Isle of Man coat of arms. Let's actually look at the manual right now. Let me bring up the manual if I can remember where it is. One moment. Longbow. Manual, there it is. Make it visible. There. Yeah. Yeah, and like all the other puzzles or copy protection bits in the game didn't have that problem. They were all different every time. It was just that one that never changed. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was I forgot. There was a explanation of how to do the quarterstaff thing, but we already did that. Oh, here we go. So here's the coats of arms. So the South Saxons, the Christian Bretains, the East Saxons, the King of Man. This is the one that was it for me. It was always this one, the King of Man. The Christian West Saxons, the later Saxon monarchs, the kings of Ireland, the Mercian kings, the Norman kings, the Andegavian kings, the Danish kings, and the Cornish kings. So it's going to be this one. That's not for a while yet, though. And then the other thing we want to look for is the hand code. There it is. So you don't have to worry about like writing that down in like the 2 seconds you have where she shows it to you. It's in the manual. So that's going to be important. So as we saw, Robin spelled out his name on his palm. That's R-O-B-I-N. So it's you got three sections in well, for each finger except for your thumb, which has two. So it's like, you know, for each like section divided by a knuckle, you have that's a letter, and then that, and then also the ball of your hand, the pad of your fingers here, and then the two like sections of the heel of your hand, your wrist, and then also the tips of your fingers, like the space beyond the tips of your fingers. Those are all letters. And then finally, press the center of your palm to indicate that you're done. More like starting on time today, more into... Which is rare for me, I know. Yeah, I wish I was good enough to actually memorize the entire hand code. That would be awesome. But I'm not that... not quite there. But yes, have the manual, which is good. So we'll be consulting that later. Right now we don't need it, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, kinda. That'd be awesome, actually. I should speedrun this game. Right, so Is there more you can tell me of the Green Man? He'll test you, and the test will require all your wits, and if you fail... If I fail? You must not. That's all I can say. This news of the sheriff raising more men concerns me greatly. He swears he'll not rest until he's searched every glade of Sherwood. Is there a chance you could find your camp? We're well hidden. I worry more for you in town where I cannot protect you. When a land has no justice, no place is safe. I've told you all I can for now. When I see you next, it will be at the fair. Okay, but first... Now that we've spoken of spies and danger, perhaps the sight of this stone will bring to mind more pleasant thoughts. Truly, I should go. Marion, will you always run from me? I feel I've caught the shadow of a dream, while the true woman runs like a doe at my merest touch. I fear to entangle your heart too deeply. 'Tis not Prince John alone who is my enemy. The abbot suspects that I serve the forest powers. If he should find me out, what has this to do with our love? Oh, Robin, already I feel that I would die if anything happened to you. I don't want you to feel the same about me, or to rush foolishly into danger if I should be caught. Then you're too late, sweet lady. I love you with all my soul. Will you let fear destroy the only moments of sweetness we may ever know? Kiss me, Marion. I love that kiss. Oh, it's so good. Look at that animation. Take more than one kiss, my beloved. Take all I have to offer. Oh my. And fade to black. Well, what did you expect? A man and maid deserve some privacy. I was thinking that, Siriar, yeah, just like get the worst ending. go full like low effort. Farewell for now, sweet Robin. May the blessed lady protect you. I'll look for you at the fair. Look only for the Queen's man disguised as the scholar. Think of your mission, not of me, for your enemies will be all around you. Farewell. Yeah, I mean, it's very tasteful. It's just like, kiss, fade to black, and something happened. Me and my little kid brain didn't, you know, I don't know what they did. I figured it out later, obviously, but... Yeah, there is definitely adult content in this game. Not really. All right. All right. So, what next? So we gotta go find the Green Man. We already know where he is, fortunately. Let's go hang out with the... Hi, Widow, what's new? It's always good to see you, Robin, but I'm sure you have more important tasks than wishing me a good day. I know, I just wanted to let everyone know I got laid. Right, okay. So, oh, actually... Oh, yeah, okay, so... So I don't think we can talk directly to the tree. Green Man, spirit of Sherwood, come forth. I didn't think that would work. Whatever the power of this emerald may be, it has no effect upon the grandfather oak. Yeah, I like that you can, like, different characters have, like, somewhat amusing reactions to the different objects you can show them. Actually, yeah, let's go back and... Actually, I wonder if the widow still be there. Oh, she is. Good. Let's give her things. Why, it's a puzzle box. Do you know how to open it? I haven't managed yet. Oh dear, I'm no help, I'm afraid. Here, you keep at it. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Where on earth did you find these verses? They're filled with tree lore. From King Richard's own jester, who said they are a key to unlock a secret. They might at that. Hold on to them. Yeah, I did that already. Let's do it again, just for fun. Would that be advance payment on a tunic? Let's give it the ring. No. As if I need a net to catch a bad-tempered sheep. Weird that that should have been Robin talking. You've not used it yet? Well, I'm sure your wits will not fail you in finding its use. There's a gentle but powerful magic working within this ring. Hold on to it. Marion sent you for this, no doubt? Aye. Then take it to her at once. She now has the power to show you the secrets it contains. We already gave you the other things. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Like, you can actually, like, they don't just go, like, I don't know what that is, or I don't want that. They actually, like, kind of have things to say about the things you show them. And yeah, like, if you call your men, and they'll be like, yeah, well, how can we help you? If there's nothing you need help with, I will just, be around. Let's see, so if I recall correctly, we gotta sort of wander around the forest for a bit. Here, let's do it around here. Oh, there we go. It's a wood sprite, one of the little tree pixies that inhabit Sherwood. Legend says that a captured wood sprite must grant anything the captor wishes. I've tried for many years and I've never caught one yet. That's what we want. We want one of those guys. That's another great thing. Like, I love how the merry men just like totally break the fourth wall when talking about how you died. Ah, missed. We gotta lead the little dude. Fortunately, we can just stand around and wait for him to come back. Yeah, like, that's kind of... It's interesting, like, playing a game that has no voice acting and then later in your life playing the same game. Oops. Oh. There we go, got him. At last! Pixie, grant my wish. I wish... No wish! Pixie, no wish! What do you mean? You can't grant wishes? Pixie, no power! Green man, big power! Green man, sleep oak! Dream magic, all forest! Say go! Pixie, take green man! Green man, all wishes! Say go! Very well. Go! All good! Follow! Pew! Thank you! Oh, crap. You get stuck. Oh, I think I got stuck. Shit. I might have to restore and do that again. Because I got jammed against a part of the forest I can't actually go into. Alright, that's okay. We'll try that again. Here we go. Yeah, so like playing a game that has no voices and then playing the same game but a different version later in your life, a version that has voices, it can be kind of jarring sometimes because you have in your head, the way certain characters sound, and then it's like, that is not what they sound like. Although sometimes it does the opposite, and then it's like, they sound even cooler than I imagined! Like, for example, King's Quest VI, I always played the non-talkie version when I was a kid, and then much more recently I played the talkie version, which has frickin' Tony J in it! As Captain Saladin, who's already one of the coolest characters in the game. I mean, that's great. Got him. He did. He totally led me into a trap. Friggin' fair folk. Alright. Should be able to follow him that way, I think. There we go. Perfect. Old Man Oak, Father Tree, Green Man, come and see! Pew! And off he goes. I heard my wood child call. So, fleshling, you seek me. I am here. Do you rule the forest, Green Man? I am its heart and soul. My will moves from root to root. My thoughts sough in the leaves.
She's playing an old
The pixie said you grant all wishes. They are acorn imps, foolish and rootless. Wishes are the dream stuff of fleshlings.
character's voices because it doesn't have any voice acting.
Mine is the power to grant you the protection of the druid trees. But my protection is not easily earned. My riddles are perilous. Those who fail my test join the forest and are never more clothed in flesh. Dwell upon that before you speak again. In other words, save your game. The green man has flesh of wood, skin of bark, hair of leaves.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I'll risk the peril of your riddles if that is the only way I may earn your protection. It is the only way. Let us begin. What do you do? Tongue cleave, speak no more. Legs to wood, toes to root, deep into the earth you dig. Half man, half tree, only the freedom of your hands I leave thee. If you pass my riddles, I will restore you. If you fail, you will become a full oak and never walk as a man again. I will pose the riddle. You must spell out the answer in the druid code. I will begin. I am two-faced, but bear only one face. I have no legs, but travel widely. Men spill much blood over me. Kings leave their imprint upon me. I have greatest power when given away, yet lust for me keeps me locked away. Alright, so when I first played this game, I completely misinterpreted what I was supposed to do. So you saw earlier that, let me bring up the manual again. So the different trees have different names. So, you know, rowan, birch, blackberry, holly, hazel, oak, etc., etc. And I thought what he meant by, you know, use the druid code to spell out the riddle's answer, I thought all of the riddle's answers were supposed to be like the druid names of the trees. They're not. They're just riddles, and you have to actually answer in, you know, English. So, fortunately, some of the riddles, they have like multiple answers. Like, it's all kind of the same idea, but like for this one, I think, no, they're not that answer. I thought they were, and so it took me a long time to figure out what I was supposed to do here. But they're not. It's just words. Yeah, the answer is a word in English, not in the druid code or anything. But you do have to spell it out in the druid code, which, let me bring up the manual again, actually, because I'm going to want to see that code. But what I was saying is that some of the riddles have, like, they'll accept different answers for the, for what the, they'll accept different words for what the answer is. Like in this case, I think the answer is, I believe it's money, but I think it'll also accept coin, if I recall correctly. But let's go ahead and answer money. So we want, let me, here, I'll bring that down so you can see what I'm doing.
Nice.
Scooch everything around so I can see what I'm doing. Where am I going to put this? Ah, here we go. I'll put it over here.
He's probably talking about
Okay, so we go.
I think he's talking about
Actually, first what I should do is answer incorrectly. So let's go. The answer is bleh.
just talking about being regular votes in
Eh. Nay, that is not it. You may try again. I am a window, I am a lamp, I am clouded, I am shining, I am colored, set in white, I fill with water and overflow. I say much, but have no words. Nay, you are wrong again. Once more you may try before all is lost. I am the heart that does not beat. If cut, I bleed without blood. I can fly but have no wings. I can float but have no fins. I can sing but have no mouth.
necessarily playing it, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the answer to that second one was I, yes. You have failed. What a fine young oak you make. Wait until you drop your first acorns and feel the birds nest in your branches. then you will know true contentment. Cool. That's what happens if you screw up. Anyway, let's do this right this time. Okay. Golden treasures I contain, guarded by hundreds and thousands, stored in a labyrinth where no man walks, yet men come often to seize my gold. By smoke I am overcome and robbed, then left to build my treasure anew.
You probably need the next Longbow synthesizer.
What do you guys think that one is?
Did he not give that to you?
I'll give you guys a minute or two to see if you can answer it before I jump on it myself. Golden treasures, guarded by hundreds and thousands, stored in a labyrinth where no man walks, yet men come often to seize my gold. By smoke I'm overcome and robbed, then left to build my treasure anew.
I think that's what the game controls are for.
Smoke deals with fire, yes.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Smoke is how this treasure is taken by whoever it is that's guarding it. Robin's just like messing around with his hands. You give up? Chest? No, it's not a chest. It's a little more abstract than that. Alright. So, golden treasures I contain.
Oh, I'm still here.
Hundreds and thousands.
Can you hear it?
A tomb? No, not a tomb. So, hundreds and thousands are what refers to a swarm of creatures that
Oh, maybe.
create a certain delicacy. Yes, a bee's hive. Yes, correct. So I think it'll accept beehive. Let's see. Might just be hive.
Seems wise.
Aye, that is the word. 2 more riddles you must answer. Here is the next. My first master has 4 legs. My second master has 2 legs. My first I serve in life. My second I serve in death. Cure me and I live beyond my death. Tough I am, yet soft beside. 'Gainst ladies' cheeks I oft reside. Hey, Cosmic Afro. Yeah, this is one of my favorite adventure games ever. Which one is this? Oh, I think I remember the answer to this one. See if you guys can figure it out. Time? No, it's not. It's a little. It's more physical than time. It's a tangible thing. This was a little bit of a weird one, I think. First master has 4 legs. Second master has 2 legs. Taffeta, close. You're on the right track. Lice, ew, no. Against ladies' cheeks I oft reside, ew. Speaking to someone who's had lice, I don't want them against my cheeks. Yeah, second master has 2 legs. What has 2 legs compared to what has 4 legs? My first I serve in life, my second I serve in death. Ah, so you're thinking of the riddle of the Sphinx, which is a good thought, but this isn't quite on that level. Again, this is a physical object we're talking about here. So, 2 legs, yes. Humans have 2 legs. Animals have 4 legs. What does an animal have in life that would belong to a human in death? Tough yet soft. The nice thing about this is you can take as long as you need. It's not timed or anything. Unfortunately, I don't think you can, like if you accidentally enter the wrong letter, you can't backspace. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give the answer. It's, I believe it's fur or hide. Leather might also be a possible answer. Let's see if fur is correct. Aye, you are right again. The final riddle is upon you. I know, like, they're weirdly, like, mundane answers, and that really tricked me up as a kid, too. Metal or bone I may be, many teeth I have and always bared, yet my bite harms no one, and ladies delight in my touch. This one's pretty... This one's somewhat easier. I know, yeah, like, against ladies' cheeks I oft reside. Like, really? Fur against the ladies' cheeks? What are you talking about?
A little bit.
Metal or bone, many teeth.
Oh, okay, so that's definitely reduced.
Knife? No.
So you're the
Knife only has
crunch,
1 tooth.
but that's a little better yet.
Skull cup. Drink blood from the skulls of your enemies.
No, I'm still part of that.
What else has teeth other than like think like what else like that isn't a mouth has teeth? My bite harms no one. Although sometimes it can be kind of unpleasant if you're not keeping up on hygiene. Keys have teeth, yes, that's true. That's true. Do ladies delight in the touch of a key? Keys aren't often made of bone either. Pianos have teeth. I don't think pianos have been invented yet, have they? Oh, well, no, maybe they have. 12th century? Dog? No, dog's bite does harm people. Or it can harm someone. And dogs aren't always baring their teeth. Also, dogs aren't made of metal. That I know of. Again, this is a very mundane object. Yeah, key was already mentioned. Doesn't really fit the rest of the beer. Beer has teeth? I guess if you drink too much of it, yeah. Alright, The answer to this one, a dull knife with a cloth handle. The answer to this one is a comb.
Ooh, cool. I don't believe I have this.
Yeah. My oath, it's good to feel my toes astride the earth again. Yeah, the whole like ladies delight in the touch of a comb. Do they? I don't know. Kind of throws you off a little bit, doesn't it? Spoken like a true fleshling. Now heed me. From this moment on, my protection is yours. I have laid a spell upon your form and the clothings of your flesh. In this form alone will the trees know you. When danger is upon you, seek out the heart of a grove of druid trees. Only within the grove is the magic powerful enough. Spell out the secret name of the druid trees and they will hide you until the danger is past. But only the true druid name spelled in code will serve.
Yeah, I rejoin you.
I weary of this man's speech. Farewell. Cool. So we have a cool little like insurance thing now. We can actually, I think we can demonstrate it now.
I think he probably joined well. He may, I don't have any problem doing tier ones.
No, well, brushes have bristles. Combs have teeth.
You may not want to do tier root. I can ask him that. I should.
Okay, so I think what I can do is, here, let me show you the manual again. So what he's referring to now is that we need the druids' names of the trees here. So this is where these names come into play, and we need to know these.
Gotcha.
In this particular case, we want oak, which is duir, because this is an oak tree. So we can do. So we gotta so duir, D-U-I-R, and then we gotta go back to the hand code, which is there. And then I can go like this, click the hand on myself, and if I spell out D-U-I-R, when you are in danger, fleshling, then I will protect you. Okay, so we're not in danger now, so it won't work. But we have that option now. There was a time where I actually lost the manual, but I had memorized some of the tree names, like Duer was one of them. And then you can also, like, if you don't have the hand code, you can just like experiment yourself and like figure out what all the letters are by just like going like this. If you know like where to touch, you can just kind of make your own hand code scroll. So that's what I did when I lost the manual. Was I just like had my own little like note of of a hand code, and then I remembered certain names from the game. Like I think the ones I remembered were I remembered oak, which was Duir, and then I remembered ivy, which is Gort, and that becomes important later in the game. And then I think I remembered the willow, which is Saile, S-A-I-L-L-E. And that was really all I needed. Like all the other ones, I mean, as long as you know a few trees, you can usually find one that will help you when the time comes. So, anyway, we can do that. Oh, and we're done now. My men begged me to tell all, but some things I'll keep to myself. It was enough to tell them of the dangerous mission I must undertake. I trow, Robin, you look happier than I've seen in many a month. Aye, with a smile that won't fade and a dreamy look in your eyes. Aha, there can be one cause for such contentment, and her name is Marion. She loves me as truly as I love her. You'll meet her soon and judge her worth for yourselves. What of this task she sets for you? I'll worry about that when the fair begins. I must also find a way to enter the tournament. And avoid Prince John's spies. No risk is too great for our king. The days to the Saturday fair speed by. Merchants, vendors, and travelers of every description come up from London, down from York on foot, horse, mule, in carts and wagons, or by boat and barge upon the River Trent. We'll leave Watling Street alone, having no desire to hinder those going to the fair or stir up trouble with the sheriff, until the time is right. What ho, lads? You all look a trifle glum. Have you forgotten? Today is a Saturday fair. The town will be filled with merchants from all parts of the world. Fine goods, the archery tournament, good food. How can I forget my mission? I must find a safe way to go to the fair today. But if that's what worries you, of course not. We're wishing we could go. Well, go. You're all clever men. If you can find a means and wish to risk your necks, by all means do so. That's all I wanted to hear, Robin. We didn't want to get in your way. Rubbish, be off with you, but don't get caught. Oh god, yeah. Well, Crystal Glory 2's map, yeah, like if you know where you're going, it's not that hard. There's only like a few places you really need to get to, like before you can just use the magic map, and, you know, not care. But for someone like me, who has a very bad sense of direction, I needed that map. And fortunately, I had a copy of the map that I could use. Alright, so let's see if we can find a way to the fair. No widow. Nobody in camp. Yeah, of course Miriam's not going to be at her grove. What's the name for blackberry? Do I even have that? Can I do that? Blackberry is Muin. M-U-I-N. Bump that arcade up a little bit. We want to get that full archery tournament experience. Oh, we actually have the means to solve this puzzle box right now, and I probably should do that. Let's give the scroll a look first of all. So, right, okay, so every tree is first among trees, and first they are in order spoken. So what we actually want is I believe what we want is the first letter of each tree mentioned in this poem. Nice, Syriar. So we want B-O-N-I-T-A-S, bonitas. I think that is what we need to unlock this thing, so let's give it a try. I-T-A-S. The box clicks open, and inside, a magnificent ring with a fiery ruby set in flames of gold. I'll slip the ring into my pouch. Good. Now I can dispense with carrying this clumsy box around. I'll hide it for now and give it to Alan after supper tonight. He'll enjoy studying it. Yes! New ring! The ring that commands fire has a blazing ruby set in gold. Yeah, that's a little weird. I think those, I think that the password for the box changes every game as well. Bonitas. I wonder if that's just a coincidence or if they did that on purpose. Anyway, Watling Street. Okay, good. Thank you, Syriar. Let me go find my other Watling Street. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to keep making new saves. I don't care. There should be someone coming along. There we go. He's a sturdy-looking yeoman. I bid you welcome to Sherwood Forest, good yeoman. Good day. You're going to Nottingham? Yep, that I am. And from the looks of you, to shoot in the archery tournament. Yep, that I am. You're a man of few words. Yep, I be a simple man of the North Country. You seem little afraid. Weren't you warned of the bold outlaw Robin Hood? It is he who stands before you. I fear God and I fear the devil, but I fear naught else. Well said, my friend. And if I want a payment from you before you pass along Watling Street, I've not but 3 pennies to pay my way to town to compete. That's why I go to shoot. The prize is a golden arrow. I mean to win it, for the lass I love cannot wed me until their father finds me worthy. But if you seek to rob me, I'll nae stand idly by, mark you that. Duly noted. As always, we have multiple ways to deal with this guy. He's a sturdy, honest-looking fellow. His clothes are worn but well-mended. What manner of archer are you to think you can compete with the finest archers in the Shire? I've fired 100 arrows every day since I was but the height of my father's knee. Aye, but so have I, and more. The odds are against you, my friend. Mayhap, but it'll nae stop me from trying. I should probably be doing a Scottish accent for him, but I've already said I'm not going to do accents for this game. I would just embarrass myself. Aye, and if you shoot well enough, the sheriff might offer you a place in his service. Win or lose, I return to the North Country. I've heard nae good of this sheriff that I should want his favour, and my lass waits for me with loyal heart. Aw, what a sweet guy. You waste me precious time, outlaw. I must reach the Nottingham Fair today, or lose my chance at the golden arrow. So do what you will, but do it quickly. Let's try summoning my dudes. Why do you sound that horn? I'm calling my men. I've a mind for them to be here. Your men? Oh! Bloody stupid outlaw. Do you think I'd stand here and be surrounded like a lamb to slaughter? Ow. Alas, poor Robin. He returned from a most enjoyable day at the fair and find him pinned to Watling Street. Aye, I thought he was simply so well disguised not even I could recognize him. I thought it odd he didn't show up to the tournament, and when I said naught but death would have kept him away, little did I dream I was being prophetic. He must have met his match, but whoever killed him is long gone now. We shall never know what error led him to this unfortunate end. Right. Save again. How about if I stand fast? I'll take no chances with you, outlaw, for time's a-wasting. I've no wish to do you harm, but if you not lay down your bow and a quiver, I'll loose this arrow. I shall swear to let you pass. You shall let me pass upon my terms. Lay them down ere my fingers slip. Stand to your side and make no move until I am gone. I mark you well, friend. I'll not play target for your practice today. The road is yours. Well, bye. By the Virgin, I admire a man so bold as to hold me at bay. He's hurried on, but if I'm clever, I can yet catch him further south upon the street. Ooh, can I?
I don't know why he decided to plant the boat there. We're just gonna fail like 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't do it.
I wonder, actually.
Oh, I was gonna help you.
Yeah, I didn't know they did that either. Can I just go back to Watling Street? I've never actually done that before. I don't know if, Huh. I don't know how we're supposed to find him. Do you just wait for him? Well, regardless, that isn't the right way to handle that situation, so let's just restore.
So you'll get your boat back here.
Yeah, but I feel like, I mean, can you even catch up to him? If I'm clever, like I feel like it's telling me to do something else. I don't know.
So you can get it back.
Let's try that again and see what happens. I'll just like keep walking south and see if I can catch up to him.
I gotta be too.
I've never actually done that before. god, go.
Looking at me here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, here we go. We got, oh, nice. I'm switching back over to this corner. Yeah, that's great. Oh, shit.
I feel like just walking straight south isn't gonna do it. But let's just see what happens if I just keep going.
These guys are budget dicks. Thank you.
It's cool that it's not just like an infinite like road. It does the game actually does kind of keep track of where you are. Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe you do like just go as far south as you can and head north. I don't know. Well, anyway. Well, I can't go to Nottingham without a disguise, so it doesn't do me any good. Well, anyway. Another thing we can do is this. I have need for those clothes you wear. Will you give them to me, or must I test your courage? You'll take nothing from me, outlaw. I'll not warn you again. And I warn you, don't try to outdraw me. I'm as swift as any man. Oh! 'Tis no wonder Robin didn't compete in the tournament. It was not for lack of a disguise. I will return from the fair and find him alongside the unknown yeoman, both skewered as neat as can be. Robin must have made some terrible error in dealing with the fellow and met his match rightly enough. I thought Robin was faster than anybody, but I guess even Robin Hood can get careless. A wise lesson, much. There are old outlaws and bold outlaws, but there are no old, bold outlaws. Yep. So, well, actually, we haven't tried the money option yet. That is actually the correct answer to this situation. Violence does not solve this issue, this problem, either with the bow or just by using your hand. But offering him some money will. I'll make you a bargain. You see, I've a need to enter Nottingham today, and your clothes would make a fine disguise. Aye, up, so you could try for that golden arrow for yourself, I reckon. Nay, keep your coins, I'll wait. My purpose is more urgent than the tournament, though I could indeed put that golden arrow to a greater use than you can guess. You may be a fine archer, but I know the competition, and I say, without slighting you, that you stand little chance. Here's what I offer. A purse of silver worth 50 marks and a new suit of clothes in fine Lincoln green. 'Tisn't half the worth of the golden arrow, but a respectable sum all the same. In Nottingham you risk all and likely gain nothing. Here you risk nothing and gain far more than you have now. I'll not sell my bow or arrows. Of course not, my friend. Would I want to shoot with other than my own bow? I'll see that purse of silver first, if you don't mind. Not that I don't trust you, but gladly will I oblige you. Stand fast while I call my men. Your men? No. This good yeoman has made a fair bargain with me. Tuck, I promised him a purse of silver worth 50 marks. 50 marks? For what? Why, for his clothes. Will, bring him a suit of new cloth and fetch back an eye patch for me as well. 50 marks? For those clothes? Will, you'll take my garb and weapons back to my cave. But 50 marks? Come, my penny-counting friar, he does me a service, and he has a fair lass to win to wife. Bring him the purse and wish him well. Humph. For 50 marks, she must be the most beautiful girl in the Shire. She isn't because Marion exists. The eye patch has completed your disguise nicely, Robin, but if you enter the tournament, 1 eye or 2, no man will best me. Escort our friend by the shortest way north through Sherwood. I wager he's eager to find his way home and to a certain lass as quickly as his feet can carry him. Aye up, that I am. God preserve you, outlaw, you be a good man. Kiss the girl once for me. I'll nae do that, but I thank you all the same. Yep. Friar Tuck, bookkeeper of Sherwood Forest. I well like this yeoman disguise, for it lets me keep my bow in hand. Sweet. Yo me. And all I've got is the scroll.
I see what you asked to be summon the boss or not. It's like the same music.
Let's see if I can. Oh no, can't bother the widow as the yeoman. No merry men to hang out with. Fine. Let's go to Nottingham. Hey, look, the fair. The marketplace is filled with the noise and bustle at the Saturday fair. First, let's poke around the other bits of the city just because we can. Most quiet around here. Most of the monks are probably at the fair. Oh, nobody here. The tailor has closed up her shop, I see. Hello, Mr. Sheriff Dude. Sheriff Cigar Dude. State your business. I'm a fine archer in search of work. Perhaps the sheriff could use me in his service. If you want to impress the sheriff, go over to the fair and win the archery tournament. That'll guarantee you a job. Take my word for it. Sorry to bother you again, but what is the prize for the tournament? A golden arrow. That's a fine prize. I might try for that after all. But one eye? There's more skill to drawing a bow than the eye alone. There better be. See here, why don't you quit bothering me and go to the fair? A wise suggestion. What happens if I try to shoot that guy? Must I really get myself killed at every opportunity? Yes, that's the whole point of this stream. Oh yeah, let's try paying him. Here, have a penny. And what's this for? I thought you might like to stroll off to the fair and spend it on a pie or mug. If I left my post, I'd be cleaning the privies come sundown. Then give my money back. What money? Move along. Dick. Let me actually restore. I want to keep my money. It's not that big of a deal, but screw that guy. He doesn't get my money. Alright, pub. Pub is closed up. The innkeeper is undoubtedly enjoying the fair like everyone else in Nottingham. Let me in, I want a beer.
Oh no.
The pub door is locked. That's fine. I'm sure I can get some booze at the fair. I like this part. I love the music here. This is one of my favorite music tracks in the game. There's also a lot of Easter eggs here. And, like, goofy references to stuff. She's a lovely, shy lass. A man talking to a peasant. A peasant bent with age. A young man with a sack on his back. The cart is filled with large, bad-smelling jugs. A man with a cart full of large jugs. The mule looks displeased with his lot in life. 'Tis Richard, Aaron's son. A man named Aaron, bearing a bridle of sticks. How do I know his name? This man shows more interest in gossiping with a neighbor than attending to his own wares. A nipperkin pot, a 1-gallon pot, a quarter-gill pot, a quart pot, a pint pot, a 5-gallon pot, nipperkin, 1 gill, a half-gill pot, a woven straw mat on which pots of many sizes are displayed with utter indifference. A woman looking at the pots. The man kneels upon a thick rug woven in the Daventry style. Hey, there's our first well, not our first reference, that's one reference. Daventry. The wall runs the length of the fair and divides the merchants. This marks its eastern end. They are thick, luxurious rugs with a foreign look to them. A man selling rugs. A man looking at the rugs. A familiar man. A familiar woman. Or is it a woman with a familiar? A woman listening to gossip. A woman gossiping. A woman looking at the fair. Sturdy blue pants of stiff material. A merchant selling sturdy blue trousers. A bin filled with slightly used pieces of armor. A man who is careless with his purse. Yes, jeans. He has the look of a pickpocket, eyeing off the purse of the man near him as a cat would eye a mouse. A man selling used armor. A man trying very hard to look wise. A townsman. A boy at a game board. Some sort of rudimentary game has been scratched into the table. Alright. Look at everything, touch everything, talk to everything, and everybody. I'll keep my hands to myself around here. I think I'll leave these jugs well alone. Cedric Nymphadoro. Yonder potmonger shows not the slightest care for his own business. Old gaffer. If the potmonger has no time for me, I'll go buy my pots elsewhere. What do you carry to fair? Miles Mindermast. A sack. I can see that. What have you in the sack? Feathers, sir, and right heavy they are. A sack of feathers? How heavy could it be? Well, I had to fill the bottom with stones, didn't I? And why is that? To keep the feathers from floating away. I wish you luck in the world, for you shall surely need it. Howdy, partner! Whiston Wheelwright. I wouldn't be too interested in these jugs, sir. They're old privy pots I'm holding off from the castle. Ew. Patience wit's end. If I stand here long enough, looking needful, perhaps one day the potmonger will deign to notice me. Francis the Mule. If I could talk, I wouldn't be hauling this cart around. Can I give money to the mule? No. Richard. My dad wants me to move up in the world, so I'm going to be a swineherd when I grow up. Aaron. I used to be a programmer for Sierra Online, but hauling wood is much easier work. Alright, see you around, Siriar. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad you enjoyed. Oswald Oakhurst. These fine rugs come from the King's Palace in Daventry, auctioned off for but a fraction of their worth. Why, you can even see the crest of Daventry upon one and the shield of Lytton upon another. And the price? 10 marks for the large and 7 marks for the small. Mark Hood. How do I know these rugs come from Daventry? Trust me. Oakhurst is the name of the city where Sierra Online was originally headquartered. In case you were not already aware of that. Corey Cole. Reminds me of Spielberg. Laurie Cole on a bad day. Reminds me of the alleys of Shapir, only, well, earthier. Where are the dancing women? That's what I want to know. Laurie and Corey Cole are the lead designers of the Quest for Glory games. My favorites. Programmers and writers and whatnot. Biddy Big Ears. Don't interrupt you, Rudesby. Mini Mubble News? What? Well, I hear tell that she dances in the woods. Nay, to think she was one of the Queen's ladies. Aye, the abbot said to me, Agnes, the other night, that sure as he's a holy man, that the lady married is a witch. What, your Agnes talked to the abbot? She must be all of 15. She goes to the abbot for private instruction now. He took one look at her and said, Minnie, you send that girl around for private instruction. She says he instructs her most wonderfully. I noticed Agnes getting a bit thick about the waist these days. Whatever do you mean, dearie? Instruction, you say? Mistress Yalki. It all looks so wonderful, I hardly know where to start. I wonder where the Scrumpy Cider is. Deanna Yalki is, I believe, one of the programmers of Sierra. Hiram Levi. What do you think of the quality of my wares, sir? They seem most durable, but I doubt that men will care to trade their comfortable hose for trousers. I may yet find a market for them. Time will tell. Yes, this guy is selling jeans. I prefer the comfort and freedom of my woolen hose over trousers. I've no use for armor such as this. Christopher Shank armor. Get your second-hand armor here. Crusade cast-offs. Minor dint stings and dents, no charge for bloodstains. Impress the ladies. Free tale of gallantry with each purchase. Hey, Omega number. I've not conquered all of them, not yet. Daniel Quayle. A mind is a waste of a thing to lose. Nay, to lose a mind is a waste to... Nay, that's a reference to Dan Quayle, which definitely dates this game. George Bush. I'm busy. I advise you, sir, to take more care with your purse. Silas Simpkin. Oh, what? Oh, thank you. You wouldn't be thinking of slipping your fingers into that man's purse, would you? Quentin Lightfingers. Mercy me, never, sir. I would dream of it. Make sure you don't, or it'll be the Pied Powder Court for you. What's it to you? You're no sheriff's man. Having known too many good men accused falsely of being thieves, I've no patience for those that truly are. You have been warned. I've not forgotten. Joshua Mandel. I want to design games when I grow up. Another Sierra staff member. Ah, Scholar. That's the guy I'm looking for. A man looking at knives. A man from another village. A man sated on bread and wine. A man selling knives. A peasant woman. A vendor of breads. A woman who looks unhappy with the food. A man selling pieces of metal-studded leather. A young man with a bow. A woman selling baskets. Baskets. A baker's table. A table of knives on display. Oh, that's also a scholar. A large wooden wheel. A streetmonger with a large wooden wheel. A peasant man listening to a streetmonger. Two elderly women. Pieces of studded leather. The wavy patterns in the steel tell me these are true Damascene swords. A man selling swords. A lazy man looking at the swords. A tall young man eyeing the swords. A woman and her child. Many fine furs. A pilcher selling his furs. A display of tools of various sorts. A man selling tools. A display of edge tools. A one-legged beggar. A woman of the town. A fat woman. They are mysterious objects. A man selling mysterious objects. A woman watching a man stand on his head. A man standing on his head. Mayhap he's imbibed too much Scrumpy Cider. A man in earnest conversation with a friend. Try to make off with me bread and I'll cut your fingers off, says Bruce the Baker. Alright, geez, sorry. Freshly baked bread, best in the Shire. They say, Mistress Hyasher. I would dearly love some raw fish and rice. I think that's also, she's supposed to be another Sierra person as well. I think? Not sure. But she's talking about sushi. I'm the most skilled smith in all of York in the making of daggers and small blades. Garrett of York. I can see you have a good eye, no offense meant, sir, for a sturdy blade. And the prices? 29 pennies and up. Let's see what happens if I try to use my bow on background characters. I have no need to shoot at that. Nope. Can't just shoot random people. I even have 29 pennies? I don't. Hold on, let's see. I'll not part with any blades for that price. The smell of the fresh bread is tempting, but I can get Tuck's good bread in my own camp. Organ Creek. Sturdy leather decorated with metal studs. Once belonged to Sir Kevin, Earl of Coster. A mere 5 marks apiece. 5 marks is much to ask. When I tell the ladies that they're still covered with Sir Kevin's sweat, they can't pay quickly enough. I've even had a couple go and swoon on me. Have you ever seen a woman swoon? I'm glad to say I have not. They take a sniff, their eyes roll up into their heads, and swoon! Next thing I know is they're flat out in the dust. It's pitiful, sir. Zounds! What power does this man possess? I hear much praise about his dancing, sir, but I'd be happier without all the swooning. 5 marks for a piece of Sir Kevin's leather and no sniffing allowed in the vicinity. Do you mean to compete in the tournament, my friend? Oswald Fingerstall. I did until I heard that Adam Bell will shoot. No one can beat him. Winifred Weaver. Baskets, baskets, big baskets, little baskets, deep baskets, shallow baskets, heavy baskets, light baskets. Truly a basket case. Guy Gillier. I swear a mighty oath that every word I say is true. This is a wheel from the Trojan horse, same as rolled through the gates of doomed Troy with a belt full of Greek soldiers. And how came you by this treasure? Sooth, it shows not its age for a thing of such antiquity. Why, one would swear it was made but only recently. Aye, its fine condition only adds to the value. 'Tis made of oak. I didn't know they had good English oak in ancient Troy. Move along, fellow, I've business to do here. Ichabod Idlebody. Care to join us in adventure, sir? We're going to buy this Trojan wheel and make a fortune. All we need is someone to buy it for us, and we'll do the rest. Shh, listening. Clyde Diddlehopper. Gammerhetta. Aren't you a handsome one? Remind me of my 6th husband, you do. We gotta go around to the other side, talk to the other people. Oh god, the fair is bigger than I remember. There's a lot of stuff here. A man reading something. A man carrying a bent stick. A box of knickknacks. A man fascinated by the large creature in the cage. The rare Nottingham giant armadillo. A woman gambler. A gambler throwing dice. A gambler. Oh hey. Ah, scholar. Let's see. With all the noise of the fair, I must get closer if I'm to be heard. Wait, come back. Merry day, Greybeard. Eh? Oh, aye, merry day to you. I see you carry books. Aye, I'm a scholar, you see. Would you care to buy a book? Every man should own a book once in his life. Perhaps you have a book which shows the coat of arms of Cornish kings. Oh dear, I'm not sure. I must have a look. Let's see. Would this be the one? That is not it. I believe when we looked at the manual earlier, the Cornish kings was... yeah, it was a lion. That's the South Saxons. We're looking for a... is that a lion or a dog? Actually, I think that's a dog. Dog of some sort. Red dog on a white background. I know there's probably heraldic terms, and I don't know what they are. Oops, not that. Anyway, that's not it. Oh dear, it may be one of my other books. I'll fetch it from home and bring it back. Can I shoot him? Oops! Oh, crap, don't want to do that. Well, too late. That's okay, we can just go back around the same way we were going. Oh, but while we're here, Good day to you, learned sir. And what does a yeoman want with a scholar? What else save knowledge? There are many forms of knowledge, my penurious friend. Speak your mind more clearly. I've a mind to see the coat of arms of the Cornish kings. Ah, well, let me see. Would this be it? Nope, not that one. That's the Mercian kings, according to the manual. Perhaps this one then. Ah, that's more like it. In the name of Queen Eleanor, I bid you welcome. Do you swear by the Virgin Mary that you are the Queen's loyal man? I am the King's. Now make haste and deliver what you have for me. Even now our enemies search for us. How about some money? I've nothing to sell you for that price. Excellent. I thank you, yeoman. I have little money with me, but please accept what coins I have. Use them as you see fit. Oh, I couldn't possibly take your money. As you wish. I will be in the fair a short time more should you change your mind. Farewell. Perhaps I was hasty to turn down your coins. No matter, I'm glad enough to give them to you. Now I must leave. God save the king. Actually, do I get points for accepting the first time? Hold on. Well, nah. Whatever. We'll just... No, come back. Oh, okay. Can't talk to him anymore. Cool, you gave me about like 7 pennies. Not bad. Wonder if that lady will show up again. I don't remember if she does, if she just disappears as soon as I see her. Anyway, I was looking around. A townsman. A man holding a bag full of something alive. A woman carrying a rolled rug. A doomsayer. The doomsayer's apprentice. A pair of women gossiping. A barrel. The apothecary's stall. A silly peasant. Their rolled rugs. A despondent man sitting upon a box. There's a sorry little junk sitting atop the crate. A drunk on a rug. A woman selling rugs. A healthy-looking boar. An ugly child. An apothecary. A man with a bag of possessions. A man grooming a pig. A woman selling eggs and vegetables. Barrels. The small table holds the woman's ink pots and writing supplies. A woman writing something. Contented-looking family of peasants. A peasant girl with her parents. Talk to everybody. You look perplexed, good man. Jerry Moore. Listen to what part of this text says. Move thy rodent, and as thy rodent moves, so moves the symbol thou hast chosen. Bring thy chosen symbol to rest upon a person or object, and clicketh thy finger upon the rodent to bring forth the response of the symbol. Can you say what it means, yeoman? Nay, 'tis most baffling. Rodent being a mouse. A computer mouse. What's the purpose of your odd-looking stick? Birdie Bowler. 'Tis an experiment. I'm trying sticks of all different shapes. I'm inventing a game in which 2 teams of men throw a hard ball at one another and try to knock over the other team's wicket. But the man with the stick tries to hit the ball before it hits the wicket. The wicket? Aye, 3 sticks stuck into the ground with 2 other sticks laid flat on top. And then the 2 men with the hitting sticks run back and forth between the wickets while other men run around the field trying to catch the ball. What do you think? I think you're mad. No man of right mind would play such a game. I believe he's talking about cricket. I have mind to throw the dice. Robert of Fishbach. Aye, when I see your wager. Bob Fishbach is a Sierra guy. Mr. Scoff. Give me my turn. Enter need the new pair of shoes. Robert of Mallory. If you want to gamble, show your coins. Sir Brian DeHughes. Do not speak to me, I'm losing. Todd Powers. Can't you see when a man's concentrating? I've never seen such unlucky dice. Gambler. This man to my right has taken plenty of my money. He's sure to take yours as well. Patch's wager is laid. I'll throw first. A good throw. Best that if you can, Patch. Here's the dice. You lose. Next wager? He thinks the man has more than one pair of dice up his sleeves. Well, cool. You don't lose anything for doing that, so... Yay. How came you by this creature? Cadwaller. 'Tis a long and highly improbable tale. I'm sure it is. Some other time, perhaps. What could one possibly say to a rare giant Nottingham armadillo? Mistress Baker. Shh, I've been listening to the Doomsayer. Why would you do that to yourself? What is it that squirms in your bag? William Woodcock. Rats, good sir. Care to buy one? Off with thee. Why should I buy a rat? Fry him, sir. Singe the air off, dip him in a pot of bubbling lard, and cease. My stomach turns at the very sound of it. Tasty, tasty rats. The end is coming. The millennium draws to an end, and the time of judgment is upon us. Hearken ye, for the years are short and your sins are many. Upon the turning of the millennium, the world will end. The angels will descend, and woe to those who are not found worthy. The end is nigh. Purify yourselves and abandon all material pleasures and sins of the flesh. The year 1200 Anno Domini will see the end of all things. Prepare thyself. Nay, sir, the millennium does not end in 1200. In truth, not until the year 1201 is completed does the millennium end, for 1201 is the 1000th year. What say you now? Picky, picky, picky. Hey, Taco Salad, it really is. I love this game to pieces. Thank you for the raid. I don't suppose there's much future in being a Doomsayer's apprentice. It's a living. Is it, though? Okay, here we go. Here's the other end of the fair. A man selling either hose or a condom of extraordinary length. A man engaged in serious conversation. A man arguing over the length of something. A fortune teller. 'Tis the fortune teller's booth. A townsman. Braids of garlic, most useful in keeping Nottingham free of vampires. What is this, Mordavia? A woman selling garlic. A man selling mysterious objects. A vendor selling silken scarves. Hey, Maction. Alright, sure thing. Thanks for popping in, however briefly. Love and hugs. The scarves are of excellent quality. Luxurious rugs, same as before. A pugnacious young man. A young man of the town. A cidermonger selling scrumpy cider. A keg of scrumpy cider, a nasty brew known to destroy livers. Barrels. A man who's had far too much scrumpy cider. Someone's legs. A dog who's had too much scrumpy cider. A man who's had just enough scrumpy cider. Connection! Thank you for the subscription! A cook. The cauldron lets forth a most enticing smell. A little blue nun. Thank you! A foreign soldier with a pike. A very large dog. I always thought that was a guy in a bear suit. Look at that guy. Does it look like he's wearing a bear suit? A peasant man. A mendicant. A child fascinated by a woman who is humming to stones. The woman has an arrangement of small cut stones upon the table, and she hums to them. A woman who hums to a group of small stones on the table in front of her. Say, Ned Nedget, I tell you the world is flat. Cosmo Clumperton, 'tis not, 'tis so, 'tis not, 'tis so. I tell you the world is a cube. I tell you the world is flat. 'Tis not, 'tis so, 'tis not, 'tis so. Tell your fortune for 2 farthings, sir. Sure. Here you go. Thank you, sir. Stand still but a moment while I speak with the spirits. Gesticulations. The spirits say danger follows you like a dog nipping at your heels. Easily guessed. I'm an archer and thus my trade could entail danger. The spirits say you are not what you seem. Vague enough. I've yet to hear my money's worth. Very well, doubting Thomas, I'll not have you mock me. I see a battle in which there is much gold, yet it is not for the gold you fight. I see you in a forest, trapped as would be a stag surrounded by baying hounds. I see the gallows and a rope around your neck. I see a lady, a beautiful woman with black hair, and there is terrible danger for her very soon. How? What is this danger? Ah, you do not doubt me now. I regret I cannot tell you more, save that it comes from something she greatly fears. Spirits fall silent. I've no more to tell you. Can you tell me nothing more? The spirits are silent. Keep your money. I've said all I can say. Interesting. Guys, for real. Garlic woman. My garlic is most potent, sir. Why, we haven't had a vampire in these parts for, well, we never have. Not like them poor folk on the Tweed River wiped out by the plague brought on by the walking dead. Aye, the devil will never make the dead walk in this town, sir, not with my garlic to protect us. Sure. I leave the purchasing of garlic to Friar Tuck. Prithee, enlighten me as to the nature of what you sell. Sir, I cannot. They are mysterious objects. Confustus obscuratus. It is their nature to be mysterious, and they are objects. If you wish to know more, you must seek out a sage man, such as Ken of Nish or Alfred of Ruffton. More Sierra people. Bugger off. What was that you said? Oh, nothing, sir. Did you make the scrumpy cider that afflicts yonder men? Aye, that I did, John Chapman. And you sip from your own mug at your left standing. I'm no fool. I've good pub ale in my mug. If you're wise, you'll stay away from scrumpy cider. I only sell it to those fool enough to drink it. What would I do? Roll it to Sherwood Forest? How about if I buy some cider? Do that. I've a mind to taste your scrumpy cider. Sorry, mate, the keg's drained dry. Been a thirsty horde today. Aw. I wanted to get drunk and run my mouth again. Good day, fellow. From where do you hail? Serdic. Saxon I be, and lately come from Austria. From Austria? Have you heard any news of our king, Richard the Lionheart? Last I heard, he was still prisoner. Thank you for the news, though I'd have wished to hear otherwise. Have you any other news? You've had the sum of it. He doesn't look friendly enough to touch. You cannot pet the dog in Conquests of the Longbow. Charity, please, sir. What afflicts you? It was the sheriff's men what afflicted me, sir. One of them took my daughter and forced her to become his doxy. I thrashed the rogue and kicked him soundly. He returned with his bullies, and while they held me down, they chopped off my foot. Now I cannot plow my fields, and my poor daughter has a bastard babe to feed. Aw, well that completely sucks. Here, have some money. Bless you, sir. This fellow's sad tale has the ring of truth. Hearing it once is heartrending enough. He can do nothing but moan. He is incapable of speech. Gotta go all the way around the cider barrel to talk to him. Or not talk to him. What fare do you offer, cook? A nice lamb stew, sir. 2 farthings for a bowlful. Have you a bowl with you? I fear I do not. Sorry, can't help you then. Oh, come on. If you haven't a bowl, sir, I cannot serve you no matter what you pay me. Madame, why do you hum to these stones? Surely, the historians tell us that Merlin raised the stones known as the Giant's Dance upon Salisbury Plain by the means of song. Therefore, it must be that a stone spirit will dance when it is summoned by exactly the right combination of musical sounds. Since a small stone must respond as well as a large one, I'm practicing upon these stones until I can learn the song to which they will dance. Ah, I see. Well, carry on. I'll not disturb this mad woman again. Psst, don't believe this fellow if he tells you there's lamb in the stew. It's mutton that saw too many days upon God's green earth is what it is. As tough and stringy as the devil's hide it is. Thank you for the warning, ma'am. Here's a fun Easter egg right here. Christy Marks, congratulations, you found me. I suppose you'll want to be rewarded. Here, I'll give you some points. She just gave me 600 points. Oops, got a little carried away there. Excuse me while I fix it. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Let me give it one more try. And then bump me down to 3,800, that's like minus 900. I think I better leave well enough alone. And back up to 4,100, which is where I started. It's been wonderful talking to you, but I have a lot of writing to do. But don't be shy about writing to me. Christy Marks is the writer of this game. What do you carry in your bag? Everything I own, for I'm a restless man and like to roam. I've much enjoyed Nottingham, especially the women, but 'tis time to move on. With a few angry husbands at your heels, mayhap? Husbands? What sort of road do you take me for? Actually, they're mostly fathers. Ernest, you dog. Tell me of your wares. Hippocrates, Socrates. I'm sadly depleted. I've sold all my powders to settle the stomach, for it seems the man hereabouts has been selling our stew of dubious quality. This fellow here before you has purchased all of my love philters. I have still some exquisite scented oils for 2 pennies each. Sure, I'll take some scented oil. 2 pennies, you say? You got it. What's your desire, sir? I wish something for a lady of unsurpassed beauty and subtle wit. Only one thing will do then, the oil of the rose. Smell this, sir. Aye, that is perfect. But I cannot take it to the lady myself for reasons of delicacy. Say no more. Give me the lady's name and I shall deliver it to her myself when the day is done. Then take it to the Lady Marian, compliments of an archer named Puck. It will be done. Do not worry about your purchase, yeoman. The lady will receive it with your compliments in a most discreet fashion. Awesome. Present for Marian. Greetings, sir. I see you're admiring my large and stalwart boar, says Roddy Bright. I call him the Great Boar Sherman, well worth his weight in gold. Would you be in the market for such a fine example of porcine splendor? He comes with a matching codpiece. Many thanks, but I'll decline your gracious offer. Know what I like about Robin Hood? I hear he robs from the rich and gives to the pork. Thus was the piggy bank invented. Where are your parents? Have they abandoned you? Do not have a cow, yeoman. Sooth, if 'twere me, I'd trade you for a pig and scarcely know the difference. And I'd trade you for a mule's hindquarters and there'd be no difference at all. Thanks, ugly child. I'll get no answer from this sot. What is your sorrow? Alas, not a lot. I wanted to be a hero, but my quest for glory had a tragic end. I couldn't learn magic, I was a hopeless fighter and a clumsy thief. So I resigned myself to tribal affairs to selling knickknacks and cheap little rugs. Can I interest you in anything? Do the rugs fly? Alas, they are but ordinary rugs. Then I think not. Damn. I want to give money to this wannabe hero. Rumor has it that you are silly. Clyde Clodpate. Moi? I'm as sensible as the day is wet. Why are the brains of a newt, and naughty is the ninny that knew not but what the newt knew? Sure. Whatever you say. These are most excellent rugs, tightly woven, expertly dyed. Only 2 marks apiece. 2 marks? That's very dear. Only a rich man could buy your rugs. That certainly isn't you, so go away and don't kick up any dust when you leave. Between you and the bloody great boar over there, I'll never get any customers. Rude. Alright, anybody else I haven't talked to yet? Ah, these guys. Cuthbert Codswallop. Tools and implements for men of many trades, though not, I fear, for your trade, yeoman. Damn. How did you lose your leg? In the Crusades, serving the king. I took an arrow in it and the wound festered. The leech had no choice but to chop it off. Ah, so he used to be an adventurer like me, but he took an arrow to the knee. Have some money. My thanks. Yay, points for giving to the poor. Mysterious objects, come by a mysterious object. Do not be fooled, mine are far better than the other vendors. How so? Mine are hollow and let the wind pass through them. Why is that good? I don't know, sir. 'Tis all a mystery to me. Methinks this man is several arrows short of a quiver. Rowena Sly. Oh, look! His face is turned into the loveliest shade of purple. Scott Murphy. Think of the potential. 2 guys from Nottingham has a real ring to it. Mark Crow. I don't know. Lacks a little something. We can wear funny codpieces where they belong instead of on our faces. You're not convincing me. Look at this place. They don't use janitors here. A sanitation specialist would die from breathing the air. But they have lots of guys named Roger. They're all over the place. I can see it now. Roger Wilco meets Robin Hood. Old England plunges to new depths of excitement as you're not convincing me. Scott Murphy and Mark Crow are the guys responsible for the Space Quest games. We're almost done, I promise. Ned Courage. Finest quality furs to adorn a man or lady. A rabbit and fox and wolf and bear and exotic furs from across the seas. Suitable all manner of garments. Collar, hats, cloaks, boots, cuffs. Suitable for all manner of garments, I guess. Why should I buy furs when I can hunt them myself in Sherwood? You poacher! Poaching bastard. You've no business talking to my wife. Alright, sorry. Eric the Tall. I'd dearly love to have one of those swords. Truly I would have respect then, or heads would roll. Lester Luskin. Swinging a sword is far too much work. I'd rather sit here and look at them until I feel strong enough to stand up. Edgar Sharp. The sharpest and most resilient of Damascene steel. Perfectly balanced, each sword is a masterpiece of the smithy's art. You'll not find its equal anywhere else, except in Damascus. I find your humor blunt. You might whet my interest with the right price. For such superb steel, 20 marks. I'll keep my bow. Huh. Do not be insulting. No, I can't actually buy a sword from him. Which is fine, I don't need one. Alright. Okay. Now that I've completely lost all my viewers by looking at everything in the friggin' fair, let's actually go do what we're supposed to do. Although, there is a reason to go, walk around and talk to people, as you saw. Like, you get points for buying certain things. I lost the lady who was wandering around at the beginning. You gotta be quick to catch her, because I think she doesn't come back. But that's Marion, in case you're wondering. Oops, that should be fair with an E, but whatever. Here we go. Hold, yeoman. We've new rules for this tournament. There's an entrance fee of 1 penny. Pay up or move on. What new larceny is this? The tournament has always been open to all comers without fee. Well, now it's open to all comers with a penny in their hands. Pay up or move on. Alright. Well, let's take a look around first. The sheriff and his wife sit in their private booth. They look most anxious to see their own champion win. No doubt they bet heavily upon him. I recognize Adam Bell, so-called champion of Nottingham. I've heard he looses his shafts in bed with the same fervor as upon the archery field. Oh my. That is a joke I definitely did not get as a kid. The butts are set for the tournament. Butts. Tis the enclosed archery field. The pennants flutter brightly in the wind. A boisterous crowd has turned out today. The noble ladies of the town have turned out to watch the archery tournament. I know him not, but he has the look of a serious archer. Stupid, arrogant, and ugly, a typical example of a sheriff's man. I cannot speak to him from here, and the guards won't let me onto the field. Hey, sheriff! Screw you! Just make rude gestures at him from over the heads of his men. Can I just scoot by you guys? Can I just maybe a little, no? If I draw an arrow here, I'll be dead before my fingers touch the string. Shoot the sheriff. These guards eye me closely. I have no chance to do anything on this field unless they allow it. Alright, have a damn penny. Alright, take the center lane. You should leave now, Patch. Even with 2 eyes, you couldn't hope to beat me. I'll let my bow speak for me. Pray talk not to be, yeoman. I must concentrate upon my shooting, for Adam Bell will be a hard man to beat. If you're looking for trouble, we can give it to you. Oh, could you please? Alright. Archery time. Alright, let's see if my archery skills are up to snuff, and they probably aren't, which is why I say I'm save scumming. Lay a hand on me, dog, and you'll hang tomorrow. Stay back. Keep your distance, knave. Oh. Alright, so...
We're close.
Hey, that's not bad. Stop it, wind. The tournament shall now begin. Alright, so we get some practice in before it starts. Each archer shall fire 3 arrows in this round. Clem of the Clow shall shoot first. Decent. Not really that impressive. Puck of Barnsdale shall now shoot. That's me. Here's where I suck. Nope, too far over to the... Ah, damn it. Fucking wind changes right as I decide to shoot. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I want to really scooch over far to the right. Adam Bell, champion of Nottingham, shall now shoot. Of course, he just fucking nails it. Oh, look at that bullseye. Clem of the Clow shall step down. William of Cloudesley step forth. Each archer shall fire 3 arrows in this round. William of Cloudesley shall shoot first. Puck of Barnsdale shall now shoot. too far. Wait until the wind goes that way. There we go. That's better. Oop. Nope. Not very good. Adam Bell. Nails it. William of Cloudesley shall step down. Adam Bell and Puck of Barnsdale shall shoot to win. One arrow shall be fired, and winner shall take all. Let Adam Bell place his final arrow. Bullseye. Adam Bell, champion of Nottingham, has scored a perfect center. Let Puck of Barnsdale now fire his final arrow. Alright, here's where I fucking save scum like crazy. And this is, of course, if you're at all familiar with the Legend of Robin Hood, you know that this is where I'm supposed to fire another bullseye and split Adam's arrow in twain. He split Robin's arrow in twain. Nope. Adam Bell is the champion. I've no desire to see Adam Bell receive the golden arrow after my humiliating defeat. Okay, bye. We're gonna restore and do that again. Of course, I'm gonna keep doing this until I succeed. Nope. Too far down. Alright. Oops. Alright, aim higher. Ooh. Oh, there we go. I did it. He hath split the arrow. The winner is Puck of Barnsdale. Yeah. Owned. Victory dance. Puck of Barnsdale has won the golden arrow. Let the winner stand before our exalted sheriff and receive his prize. You shoot uncommon well, Puck of Barnsdale. I could use a man such as you in my service. I fear it's the post to which I cannot possibly aspire, Lord Sheriff. Tut, would not a place of honor as my captain be worth far more than a mere golden arrow? I dare say it would, to another man. I will seek my honor elsewhere. Here's your prize, then. Be off with you, ingrate. I accept this prize with the same grace as it was given. Gimme. I thought it best to leave the fair at once. I'd not pleased the sheriff by rejecting its offer, and there was always the chance he'd send one of his bully boys to reclaim the prize by foul means. I turned the arrow over to Tuck to add to the ransom hoard and join my men for a cheerful feast. Check it out, our ransom is now 10,300 instead of 300. I watched the tournament from the crowd, Robin. Never have I seen you shoot better. That golden arrow is a fine addition to the ransom price. How could I fail when the king's life is at stake, and my own pride as well? I guarantee that the ballad I write about this deed will outlast me. For once, Alan, I'll not argue with you. Men will tell and retell the story of the one-eyed archer who fooled the sheriff and won the prize. What? You agree with me? Tuck, quickly, mix a potion. The man is ill. Pleased as I am with today's work, it's not enough. What if the treasure isn't sent from York as planned? I must find other means to raise more ransom in case the worst should befall. There's another place to look for riches, the sheriff's own coffers. Now there's a bold new idea to reckon with. I'll think upon it. Alright. Cool. Another successful day. And we have a new costume to add to our repertoire. 'Tis the good yeoman's garb. I'll want to be careful what I carry with me in disguise as Puck. Unfortunately, we don't actually get the arrow in our inventory, it's just added to the ransom. I was about to come for you, Robin. There's a stillness in the forest that disturbs me. I suspect some danger, and I've warned all the men to be alert and stay close to hiding places. What sort of danger? I cannot say yet, but I urge you, go slowly and carefully through Sherwood. I fear not even shortcuts will be safe today. Your wood skills are subtler than mine. I'll heed your warning. Alright, thanks Taco Salad, I appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Have a good night. I will see you around. All right. Danger, Will Robin Hood. Widow, anything to say about this danger? Robin, I'm pleased to see you safe. The forest is crawling with sheriff's men. Perhaps you should go to your sons and hide. Nay, as long as I remain here and spin, they'll think nothing is amiss. I'm safe enough. I would not dally here in this clearing today. Wait. Check out this ring I found. There's the aura of powerful magic in this ring. Keep it safe and close, Robin. Okay, that's an oak tree. Oh, I can't. Interesting, I can't use the map.
Yeah, I'm going back with 10.
I'm gonna want to get my my hand chart ready. This is the danger they were talking about earlier in the game. Come on.
We've also got a blocker out here. Oh, it's a sand.
Ah, now I can. Once I hit Watling Street, then I can use the shortcuts. Speaking of Watling Street, anything on the Overlook today? Probably not. Seems that the sheriff is just sort of searching the forest, but no one's around Watling Street, I don't think. Instead, what I need to do is just wander around, I think, for a while. Oh. Oh dear. What the devil? It sounds like a horde of men crashing through the forest. Look at this, I have a run. Run! Run, Robin, run! Ooh, what tree is that? Oop. They're almost upon me. Hold on, wait. Let me find that's an alder. Cool, I'll use that. That's Fjarn. Fjern. This way, I've spotted him. Oh, hi guys. We got him. We killed the most famous outlaw of them all. Don't look like much, do we? Well, he's dead, you twit. What do you think he should look like? I don't know. Bigger like. Roger, if brains was a blemish, he'd be spotless. Oops. Shit. Crap. I forgot to... Yep. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. He's plenty big enough for me, lads. Oh, with the sheriff's reward, we'd be rich men. Get on with it, then. Cut off his head as proof and let's drink the pub dry.
Nice.
Right. So, cool. Yeah. Don't dick around when the sheriff's men are on the scene. Basically, yeah, as soon as you hear them coming, run for a grove. Oops. Oh yeah. Wait. Can I hit the map while I'm in here?
Might be worth kind of clearing these guys out a little bit.
Wait. Ah, I can, yeah. You just gotta be at a landmark in order to use the map. Cool. Okay. So.
They're two goblins.
So once again,
Only if,
we got to properly hide ourselves from the sheriff's men before we can get past this part.
Luckily not, that would be fucking brutal.
So what I want to do is find a proper grove. What's that one? That's Willow. Right, because that's Marion's grove. Oop, here they come. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck. Can I do it in here? Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay. Shit. Okay, so we want Willow, which is Sail? Hold on. Wait, that's not Willow. No, sorry, that's not Willow. It's Ash. It's Ash. That's Neon. N-I-O-N. So we want to go like this.
On the other side now.
Hold on.
Steps. Ooh, gonna make a
Where's
little bit
Neon?
journey for this one.
There. Okay. That's N-I-O-N. Help me. Help me, trees. Poof. No Robin Hood here. Just trees. Peace out. Word to your mother. The danger is past, fleshling. Return to your native form and go in peace. Sweet. It was most peaceful being a tree, but I'm glad to have my legs back again. Alright, we did it. I don't remember if we have to do that again. I think that might be the only time, or maybe there's another time I have to do that.
That other one's almost down.
Okay, what next? I'm not actually sure what next. Oh, I think then we gotta go to Watling Street. But at this point I should stop. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna stop there. After that, now that we're safe in the forest, we'll figure out what to do next time. I think our next goal is to find a way to relieve the sheriff of some of his own personal wealth. That's a fun little quest to do. I think that's what we're doing next time. And there's some kind of entertaining ways that can go wrong, so I'm looking forward to showing those off. All right, but for now, I will sign off for the night. We'll find somebody to raid. Oh, there we go. There's Watling Street. Yep, that's the guy I'm thinking of. All right, cool. We'll save him for next time. Alas, must you leave the merry greenwood so soon? So first, let me find someone to raid. Raid. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Who is playing something good? Jetly's playing Borderlands 2. Sure, let's go say hi to him. Why not? Right, so yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Today, we did a lot of fair exploration today, and did a lot of like pointless looking at and talking to a lot of unimportant people. But we did get some cool stuff done too. Like, you know, we won the fucking archery tournament. Classic Robin Hood adventure there. Yeah, and there's more to come. So I will, tomorrow there will be more Thief. Yeah, Wednesday will be more Reciteer. And, oh yes, VOD time. Also, I keep forgetting to remind people of this. I have a YouTube channel that I am exporting these videos to now because That's a long time coming. And it's just YouTube Papaya Chemist. Let me see. Make sure Wait, no. Hold on. I had that link for a second. There it is. It is this one. I should actually like link to that somewhere on my channel page. That would make sense. Right, so yeah, I'm putting up Longbow and also Thief videos as I complete them. The ransom is an odd amount because I just... it gets increased based on what you do, because I just won the archery tournament, and the golden arrow that was a prize was worth 10,000 marks, so that went into my ransom stores. I started with 300. So I had 300, and now I have 10,300, and there are other things that I'll be able to do during the game that will increase it by further. And I believe, what's the total, 100,000? Yeah, so we're a ways, but there are other things I can do to get more. So, anyway, yes, like I said, yes, that's what I have, not what I need, yeah. So yeah, anyway, again, tomorrow Thief and Wednesday Reciteer, and that's it for me for the night. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you are enjoying Conquests of the Longbow, because I sure as hell am. God, I forgot how much text there is in this game. My throat's actually kind of sore from reading all of this. But, you know, hence the water. Alright, see you tomorrow, everyone. No, it's fine. Good night.